And so I did. I wrote a letter and I told Sister Provincial that I wanted to enter. The reason why is because I want to serve people. Because I did want to serve people by going to the army, and my brothers would not allow it. So I said, well, Father told me other ways to religious life. You can serve people there. So I told Sister Provincial that I wanted to serve people and serve God.
I liked the sisters very much, especially the uniforms and the way they were singing, and I thought they were holy. So I wanted to become one of them. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to have nothing to do with men, just to become a nun and live a holy life.
So did you always think you were going to be a sister?
I wanted to, yes.
It may seem strange in the world of today, but in my early years I prayed and reflected on what I would do with my life. I wanted to be a teacher in the country school. And my dream was also to be a religious sister, although I did not know very much about them. But I liked their dress, I liked their posture, I liked them just the way they were, very kind and very open to the people. And as I grew and matured, that dream never faded. I knew in my heart that God was calling me to serve Him in religious life.
Did you always want to become a sister when you were growing up?
Well, when I was 7 years old, my parents were telling me that the sisters are coming to teach catechism. I didn't know who sisters were, never seen them before. As a little child growing up on the farm, of course I was not exposed to anything like that. So we went to catechism, I saw two sisters dressed in long, dark clothes and the face just hardly have the face showing, and I was just observing them. And then as we were playing some games outside, and the habits flipped, and I saw that they even had black legs, you know. I thought, these are not normal people, they must have come from heaven. And being very shy, so I didn't ask any questions, but in my heart, I wanted to be one of them, and I didn't know how you get to be one of them. So later on, as I was growing up, it was way back in my mind that maybe someday, somehow.
Did you always want to be a sister, especially when you were growing up as a young child?
No, not necessarily. But see, I got interested when the group of us were going to school together, discussed it, you know. And then I got sort of a feeling that I would like to join them. There were 5 of us that stuck together, and we went to the retreat.
Did you always want to become a sister?
I never really thought about it that much, but I grew up with the sisters at St. Nicholas School. I went there to like a kindergarten and then grade 1 up until grade 11. They were like family to me all the time. I was like part of them. You know, I never really kind of thought about it that much. It just seemed like that was where I belonged, I think. My mother was ill with multiple sclerosis, you know, so I had to look after her. But the sisters wouldn't even accept me under those circumstances because I had my mother to look after, you know. And then she died, like I was 25 when I entered. I didn't enter when I was very young, like, you know, because I did look after my mother, you know, so that it just, I don't know, it just seemed like I was meant to be in the community. I don't know why. I have no any special reasons or anything that inspired me. It's just that I grew up with the sisters. Now, whether that was the proper kind of vocation or not, I don't know. God calls in different ways.
Did you always think you'd become a sister? That's all right, be honest.
Yes, I liked sisters so much, so I just had to stick around. When the sisters came first, we had a chance, maybe one of us, just to go to the sisters. And I liked the sisters because I liked their singing early in the morning when we were sleeping. And we would woke up each other, you know, to listen to that because you see the angels are singing.